Approaching people is one of the most essential skills to know in your social life. The amount of opportunities you get flowing into your life is amazing. You absolutely do not understand the power that you get out of cold approaches. You can find your best friend, you can find your wife, you can find the next best person to work with, you can find people with common goals. All of these opportunities waiting for you. And yeah, I know a lot of you guys are looking at me like, I know I came to this video because I want to learn. I want to learn these awesome skills. And a full disclaimer right here, a lot of the tips I'm going to ask you to do are going to be action-based. If you're looking for a 5-minute tutorial, 5 minutes of your time to just get to know how to cold approach people, and you just think that somehow, oh, look at me, I'm the best at cold approaching people. I can approach the girls, I can approach the guys. Let's go. No, it does not work like that at all. Disclaimer, it takes a lot of time and discipline. If you're ready to put that kind of effort, let's get to it. So first and foremost, you gotta build your confidence. So what does that mean, building your confidence? That can mean a lot of things. But let's focus on the areas of confidence that would influence the way that you would approach people. Having the appropriate dress code, wearing the nice clothes, having appropriate hygiene, having an amazing physique. Those are things that can help you a lot in order to augment your confidence in your physical self. But what can you really do to be comfortable at looking dead in the eye to somebody and just approach them? Approach them with kindness, with a good positive vibe. How do you do that? Just like everything in life, you have to take things step by step. So in this case scenario, how does this work? Instead of just approaching people outright, how about you slow down a bit? Start doing this exercise. Every time you walk outside and you see a bunch of people, try to just look them in the eye. Just look them in the eye and just give them a small head nod of some kind. Just some kind of hello, just some kind of way of saying them hello or something like that. But without necessarily waving at them or doing anything that requires your body to do much more than just a head nod. And you keep doing that. You just keep seeing somebody, you just give them a head nod, another head nod. But then eventually, once you force yourself to do this, you'll get more and more comfortable. At first, it might seem daunting. You look at somebody, maybe she looks kind of attractive. And all of this might seem pretty daunting because all in your mindset, you're thinking already, oh my God, I'm gonna get rejected. Oh, she's kind of hot, but like, what if she doesn't look at me? Oh, but like, and what if the other person doesn't look at me? What's gonna happen then? Nothing's gonna happen. It's okay if the other person doesn't look at you back. Not everybody's gonna look at you back. Not everybody's gonna give you the results you're looking for. Just trust me on this. Just go on ahead and nod at people. Just start nodding at them. And all of these negative mindsets that keep on preventing you from approaching people will start to diminish. Your confidence will be built. You'll have a better idea of what's the expected social norms. Heck, you're even developing a habit, a good habit, to start looking at them, stop being in your own headspace when you go outside. Already just that alone, that is a big step to take. If you start doing that, you'll already start being just way more approachable. Because you're not just minding your own business, you're acknowledging the person's existence. And that already makes them feel kind of warm inside in some form of way. Not that much, but they'll feel something good about it. And then from there, just like anything else, when you practice it, you gotta keep challenging yourself. So you start by head nodding people, right? So you give them a little bit of a head nod. But then, how about you add a smile to that? How about that, huh? A good nice smile. So you go from a head nod to a nice fresh smile and a head nod. Now, it might leave yourself a teeny bit more vulnerable because you're outputting a good positive vibe to them and you're hoping they respond to you in the appropriate manner. And yes, again, sometimes people will not look at you back the way you want. But out of those couple of times, people will smile at you back. And that's amazing. That's what we're looking for. It's okay if I smile and they don't smile back. It's okay. Out of the 10 people that I smile to, maybe 3 of them will smile back. I've given them a positive vibe and they've chosen to accept it. I've done what I can on my end and it's their turn to take it and appreciate it. And so you'll start developing these positive mindsets, starting to understand that it's not the end of the world if somebody rejects me. And this is where it gets interesting. You will start to wave at them. Yes, to wave at them. You will go to your general direction, look at them, smile at them, and give them a nice wave and say hello. By just saying hello, you're already initiating a potential conversation. Because after saying hello, it will make it even easier for you to say something else. Just keep waving, keep smiling, and saying hello. And then suddenly you'll end up realizing that everywhere you walk, you don't even think about this, but you keep just smiling, waving. You're outputting this amazing positive vibe to people that you don't even know, and it already makes you so approachable. So already, without even approaching people, you're already making it easier for people to approach you. So you're already augmenting the amount of opportunities and the number of people that you will meet in your life. And the more people you meet in your life, the better chances you will find the people that you're looking for. And at that point, you've also outgrown the rejection mindset. You're thinking worst case scenario, the person is gonna wave back. That's okay. The person is just gonna smile at me back. That's okay. You're slowly killing those toxic thoughts and outputting more of a growth mindset. That is powerful. But now, we get to the point where it gets a little complicated. What the hell do I even say to them? Okay, sounds good. I say hello, but then what? This is definitely where it gets tricky, because so far, everything you have been doing has been only an output. You barely expect anything back from the other person. You basically are running the script over and over again to wave at people, to smile at people, without considering who this person might be. It might be a girl, it might be a guy, it might be someone old, it might be someone young. It doesn't really matter. There is definitely a case-by-case scenario. But how do we go from there? Answer to this is pretty easy. If that person you're approaching is of definite interest to you, let's say it was a very nice-looking girl or a nice-looking guy, or maybe someone in a professional setting that you would really like to meet, honestly, say anything that comes to your mind. No matter who you are, there is always going to be this hesitant feeling to go to that person and start talking to them. It doesn't matter if you're someone that picks up a girl every single day or someone that does sales to sales calls every single hour, you'll always struggle and feel that little bit of anxiety that comes along. So to diminish that anxiety, just say anything that comes to mind and start with something super small. Do you happen to know what time it is by any chance? So would you happen to know when the bus is coming? Because I've been kind of checking the schedule and I don't see anything about it. So any help would be appreciated. Hey dude, where'd you get that shirt? It looks really sick on you. Hey, do you know when they're closing? I'm kind of looking for certain things and I want to know if you know where the X or Y, Z are at. Heck, all of these suggestions, you can even just make up stuff as well. Just anything that comes up to your mind, just say it as it is. Even if you screw up, it doesn't matter what you say. I can tell you this right now, the person sometimes will obviously acknowledge that you're asking them a dumb question. The question you're asking doesn't even need to be genuine. It could just be a question to ask just for the sake of asking the question. And the person a lot of times won't know about it, but will choose to look at the bright side and understand that a fellow stranger was confident enough to approach them and to talk to them. They will automatically assign you points for that, trust me. Okay, so now you started an icebreaker and then they will follow up with an answer. From there, this is where a conversation will ignite. So there's a couple of things to be careful of. One, make sure you give them plenty of space. Make them feel comfortable. You don't want to start talking to them like this and expect they're going to be comfortable, right? This is too close. Give them the proper space they need so they don't feel in danger and they feel much more safer around you. Another way to make them feel great while conversating with you is eye contact. Make sure to look at them in their face and try to make yourself feel 100% present. If somebody were to talk to you and the person was looking at you this way, you wouldn't necessarily feel as great as if the person was looking at you dead in the eye. Third thing, look in their general direction. If you're not setting the front of your body, including your feet, towards the person, you're missing out on the opportunity to make yourself feel like you are there. You don't have one foot outside the conversation, one foot in. Both of your feet are still in, ready to absorb everything this person has to say. And finally, always put that nice, beautiful smile on your face, man. It makes you attractive. It makes you look way better than if you were just pessimistically looking sad and looking at them dead in the eye and making it look like they're about to get killed. Look beautiful, man. Look at your most beautiful. It's when you smile. So take advantage of that. All right, so now you're pretty much putting your best self out there to initiate the most wonderful conversation you possibly can. But there's only one more thing that you have to look out for, and that is their body language. It is really important for you to understand all of the reactions that are occurring from this person that you're talking to. There's a lot of ways to show if this person is in discomfort or is really looking to not be approached and just wants to be alone. Are they looking at you eye to eye? Are you the only person conversating, or is the other person also contributing to the conversation as well? Does it seem like they have one foot out the door, ready to leave the conversation? Do they seem preoccupied with something else? Maybe they're busy with something, or their mind is just really fixated on what they have to do. Do they generally seem uncomfortable? The way they are talking And finally, are they not looking at you with a smile? Perhaps their smile seems a little fake. All of these things you should really keep into your mind in order to understand if you should continue the conversation. Because in the end, what is the point to talk to somebody that does not want to talk to you? From there, it is much better to just leave the conversation much more quickly than to wait until they outright tell you that they're not interested. Heck, it shows them more respect that you understand their case scenario. You never understand fully why this person does not want to talk to you. It might be personal, but it may not be also. And even if it is personal, you will understand in your mind that rejections are going to happen a plentiful of times. Maybe the first couple of times you try all of these things out, you approach somebody, you do everything the right way, and then it just doesn't work out. And then you'll feel a little weird, you'll feel a little hurt. Like all of that work that you've put into yourself was for nothing. But in life, you have to keep trying. With enough perseverance, you approach this person, this person, this person, this person. Oh, look at that, the 7th person I just approached, we're gonna play some soccer together. Oh, look at that, the 10th person I approached, we're going to have a nice dinner together. At the end, the risk to reward ratio to finding the right people through cold approaches is amazing. And you should definitely take that opportunity. So make sure to follow that step-by-step guide, put in the actions into practice. In a couple of years from now, you'll notice that your circle will change quite a lot for the better, I hope. That's all for me, everybody. Take good care of yourselves and remember to keep your life exciting. Mwah.